Hi Leo, thank you for visiting my channel, Merging Timelines. Today we're outside in nature and we're going to do a very special general reading for you. I'm sorry, it's been 3 weeks, 3 weeks since your last message, but let's see what comes through today, okay? So my Leo, Sun and Moon viewers, I'm so excited to be channeling in this space again. I feel very at home in this space. And so because that is the first message coming through, I feel like a lot of you should take note to what environment really makes you come alive. What space do you feel most vibrant in? Okay? Maybe that's the easiest to decipher through right now. I'm sorry for the noise in the background, but maybe that's the easiest thing for you to decipher through right now. That one doesn't cause as much backlash, you know? All right, so Leo, Sun and Moon viewers, Leos. So today we are going to do your typical general reading for Sun and Moon viewers, 6-card spread. I'm gonna do an angel message and then finish up with an archangel oracle message. Okay, so let's see what comes through for Leos. All right, so Leo, in the past you took a risk, right? In the past you've taken a risk on something. You acted like a fool, meaning that you just did it impulsively. I don't know where it came from, Mel. I don't know what was the drive in doing so, but I just did it. No surprise here, Leo, because that's what you guys do. You do take action. Hold 1 second. Hey, what's going on, guys? Bella, what's wrong?
Huh?
Beth, what's wrong? I'm taping. What's wrong?
Oh, what's wrong?
Yes.
Channing, he's just crying because of Bella.
Okay. Help them, please, because I'm recording right now. All right. So, in some point, you acted impulsively, which is your gift. You're the Leo, right? So the Leo literally just takes action. It doesn't think. It just acts. And so you are really very much up in your element, just in your own headspace, doing what you know is right because it feels right. You know, it felt right at that time. And it still is. I feel like something in your heart you're avoiding the healing in because you have this Sagittarius Temperance card in your heart placement. Maybe you are, which is really funny because your head and heart are in opposition when it comes to the same thing with the same act. Maybe you regret doing something so quickly. Maybe you regret not taking time to allow something to properly heal or come back together before acting on it again. And I feel like that's a big message for you, Leo. You could be, again, dealing with Sagittarius Sun or Moon viewers, or you could also be thinking about this during Sagittarius season. Maybe we're talking because timelines, they're constantly existing and they're merging, right? So what I'm saying to you could have already happened, could be happening, or could be coming into your near future. You pick at what point are you in this spread, right? So Leo, acting like a fool in your past, really not thinking about what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it. And avoiding healing because of it. Avoiding healing with it. Leo. So now I'm going to cut your deck so I can get your overall energy at the bottom. It just wanted to pull out those 2 cards right away. We needed to see what was most important in your head and heart space. The fact that they are very much the same behavior, but acting on 2 different ends. One in the light and one in the dark. One I tend to perform in the light and the other in the dark. This is like a very, very strong message because in saying that, I feel as though you tend to perform your best in an environment space that is not at home. But then when you get home, you act in a totally different way, which is interesting, right? Nothing to feel bad about, because I feel like it's easier to change the way you have acted in the past into something that benefits you more in an environment that's newer to you than in a space that is older. Something, because let's be honest, the older people, like the people we've known for a while, they think they already know us to our potential. And you don't know, but what you've already experienced or what a person has already exerted doesn't mean that they don't have the capability of changing, you know? It just takes newer space, newer energy to feel that way. All right, so overall energy for this reading, dealing with a lot of fire, a lot of passion, dealing with a lot of passion, finding what it is that you like doing again. And it's exciting, it's creative. It demands so much action. I'm so sorry. I need some water. It demands so much action. And you like that because, again, that is your element, your action-oriented element. Okay? Sorry, I'm like trying to get comfortable in this. So the Queen of Wands. Now, I feel like you're dealing with someone who's not as creative. And so that's why you're having so much opposition within your connections. Different ways of acting outside of your home versus inside your home, and it's causing a lot of friction. Okay, and right underneath that, yes, there's the confirmation. So you could be dealing with an Aries or Capricorn, or if you're not dealing with it, the reason for having this is maybe you're thinking of two different women right now. If you're the male watching, you're thinking of one that you feel more grounded with and one that you feel more creative with. And then if you are, let's see, because there's so many ways to spin having two characters in the reading already, right? If not, you're just not very grounded, right? Or you could be dealing with Capricorn. So there's Earth on the board, there's fire on the board, there's Sag, Aries, Leo, there's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So depending on how you apply this to your own experiences, this is how this reading is going for somebody, right? Somebody may be dealing with two different women. Not quite sure which one is for them. I see one here that they are involved with, not as creative as they are, and another one that they feel more grounded and stable with, but they just haven't been connected with for a long time. Okay, so let's move on. Wow. So the Lovers in reverse is the influence, being disconnected from someone, being disconnected from yourself, right? And being now disconnected from what you find is in alignment with you as you look for external validation, right? Within partnerships or within investments. Sorry. I don't know. So current energy, at a standstill, resting point, trying to gather the logic behind the heartbreak that you've endured in your past. Because this person is laying with three swords, crossing each other, represents heartbreak with third party. So again, I feel like the person I'm channeling is dealing with two different people. And wow, there's a third coming out. Oh my goodness. All right, so this person is dealing with two or three different people on their mind, right? Doesn't mean you're actually dibbing and dabbing in different places. Let me not start something here, okay? But I do see that at this point, the male who's involved is taking taking time to rest, right? There's his sword of truth. He's laying it down. It's almost like before I deliver my truth, I must think on it. I must ponder between the 3 directions I can go, right? And why? Wow, this is a funny reading. I feel like I'm getting someone in trouble. All right, so the justice comes up for you, Leo, in the future. Justice represents Libra energy. I feel like this is asking for you to be fair and just within connections. The divine feminine energy is saying, you know, what is being illuminated here is the way that we deal with others, right? In order to balance our scales. So that's coming up for you in your near future. And then as we go to your advice card, your advice is the 5 of discs, 5 of pentacles. So this card represents poverty, change, trouble in finances, trouble in grounding, right? Trouble in grounding, because everyone thinks of this card as feeling like, oh no, I have no abundance. The reason for this card is the need to ask you to be very mindful of where you are grounding, right? Because it's easy to own things, it's easy to have things, it's easier than we think it is. But because it's so easy, it asks us to be even more mindful of what and where, because it's so easy. I hope that makes sense. All right, so as we merge your timelines between past, present, and future, past, present, and future, right? So past meaning I've acted like a fool in the past, maybe dealing with 3 or more people, 2 or more, let me not add people, whoa, I'm sorry. Woo! Or, you know, and then, so let me just think on it. Before I start to be vulnerable with others and allow my healing process to come through, because I feel like the person I'm talking to is avoiding their own healing, dealing with so many different entities, right? Let's take women, men out of it, because trust me, Capricorn energy may be a male, but deep down it's a feminine energy, whether you realize it or not. The cardinal energies are the queens, the Libra, the Cancer, the sorry, I'm drawing a blank. The Libra, Cancer, Aries, and then you have your, God, I'm really drawing a blank today. Aries. Capricorn. Those are cardinal energies, meaning that they like to be wooed, right? I feel like the person I'm reading for right now really isn't in the energy of making someone else feel alive. Like, I'm sorry, Mel, but in the most respectful way, I'm done boosting you. You know, like, I really need you to stand on your own kind of thing. And that's okay. Like, let me tell you, I'm acting or I'm sounding very mellow in this reading because I feel like this is your energy of just most respectfully saying, I've washed my hands of this, you know, like, yes, I've got myself here. I will admit it to myself currently. I feel like you're working on this because that's what we're going towards, leveling out the playing field by asking ourselves to be fair and just with others, okay? But in doing this, in doing and accepting this, you're now then going to ask people to uphold their own selves, you know? Don't ask me to sit here and just say, woo, you're the best thing I've ever seen. Woo, you're the best thing I've ever seen. Like, please know it for yourself, okay? Now, keep in mind, messages are vice versa. I mean, the storyline is how you receive it. So this could also be you. All right, so Leo, Sun and Moon viewers, thank you for visiting my channel. Thank you for spending the time here with me today. I really do appreciate you. I'm enjoying outside, the freedom of just working and such a beautiful element. Maybe some of you are doing that as well, like changing your atmosphere within job and then recognizing how it could be in your day-to-day lives, just permanently changed across the board. Like, wow. Okay, so you have 2 messages from the angels. The angel of truth, I tell no lies, and the angel of creativity. I'm not gonna lie, I'm on point. I'm on point. But again, what the fuck does Mel know? Just love that. Like, Spirit, they do it for me. Maybe you guys are realizing that. Yeah, Spirit does it for me. I don't really need you to tell me, you know, and I'm already in my bag, stepped in my bag by accident. But oops, that's me. You know, like, but oops, that's me. So, sorry, I need water. My water bottle's over there. Joy. I promise I just talk a lot. Between what I do in my day-to-day job and this, my voice almost wants to leave me. All right, so before I read this, I want to pull your Archangel message because that was just clear to me. Like, we were talking about creativity, the fact that you just, oops, fell up in your bag again, and then someone else you're connecting to, you're coming to find is not as creative. And no discredit, it's just not, we're not in the right place, you know? And we started the reading talking about place, the place that we feel most alive in, right? All right, so most alive in. I don't know what's the word for that because I can't think of it, but I tend to do that a lot. Say things in different ways twice. I'm fixing my life, I promise. Ooh, wow, what a beautiful card. I'm going to pick this one up. All your cards are dropping. Spread your wings, Leo. It says, Archangel Ariel is here to say, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Wow. All right, so soar on what, Mel? Your truth for 1 and your creativity for 2. I am the way, the truth, and the life. All that is real is anchored in truth. 10 people can look at the same thing and see it from different angles. We are being whose truth is anchored in the purest flow of the divine energy. We are beings whose truth is anchored in the purest flow of divine energy. The more we allow this energy to vitalize us, oh, whoa, this is on point. Whoo, drops mic. The more the truth of our lives is manifested. Okay? So the most important part of this message, the more we allow the energy to vitalize us, right? So the space that we're in, what brings us the most energy, what makes us feel the most vibrant, and just making that what allows us to have a wiser discernment. You know, maybe that's the easiest way of saying things without getting shot. It's all about survival. The creative power of the universe is flowing through me right now. Wow, flowing through me now. Let me not say right now because I inserted that word right. It's not. It's the creative power of the universe is flowing through me now. Okay? I feel like you opened the channel by stepping back in. Oops. Stepping back in. You opened something there. And now there's no denying it. There's no denying what you feel. It's just, am I going to follow it? So we build anew when we open our hearts and minds to the power of the soul and consciously allow the creative energy to express itself through us. In that way, we learn that the creative power of the universe is within ourselves, and we can create our own reality with our thoughts, feelings, and positive attitude. A lot of wings here. I feel like we're on our way to freedom. There's a lot of wings here. Spread your wings. Spread your wings, Leo. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Let's see. I really have nothing else because this was a really good message, pretty clear. But I enjoyed this time with you. I hope you enjoyed it with me. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.